everyone. So we started the process now of tuning the R34 GTR. It's down the shop at the moment, so we're just using the DR30 as a nice background. I got the first results back from the tuner yesterday, and the car made 260 kilowatts at all four wheels. And we're all pretty surprised because the car should be making a lot more than that. So I went back, having said that, we know that the car's not running very well, it's got a bit of a misfire, and the tuner immediately identified that the timing seems to be going out during the run. So there's definitely work to do, but we wanted to get this base run in before we start doing any other changes, which is, as I've said before, I want to change the exhaust system a little bit and then just get it tuned up to a decent level. So anyway, I went back through my paperwork for the R34, and we know that it's a top secret tuned car. And apart from that, I didn't really know too much. But some of the stuff I got with the car is the invoice from Top Secret, and also the dyno report. So if we look at those, I've had a little bit of this translated so we can work out what's going on. The invoice I was hoping would tell us a lot about what was done to the car, but as you can see, the items are pretty general. The big item there at 900,000 yen is just basically says complete engine. We know obviously it's an N1 engine in the NER, and complete engine, we're really not sure what that means, whether that means the engine was changed or whether it was just both internal and external components were changed. Complete engine doesn't really tell us very much. Installation, repair, refurbish, just hard to translate that exactly, but obviously just any kind of replacement parts they had to do. Engine oil and filter, other consumables, and a computer. And we now know that the computer, having had a look at the car, the computer is like a piggyback, looks like an HKS unit. So yeah, that's listed on there. And then there's a charge for the setup and tune, parts and labour, and the total cost, 1.87 million yen, at the time was about 23,000 Australian dollars. The second page of the top secret report, shown on the right here, is the dyno tune output, and I've highlighted the interesting parts. The Japanese tend to use metric horsepower, or PS, for their numbers, and kilograms per metre instead of newton metres or pound feet for torque. So I've just converted the numbers there: 337 kilowatts, 567 newton metres roughly. Yeah, pretty good result. There's a lot of lines on this chart, and I'm still need to have the legend translated, but it's pretty clear what my car is. It's the red line for the power, and the and the sort of light blue line for the newton meters. So what's not on there, what I can't seem to work out, is where the boost is. We know the car's running about or peaking at about 1.5 bar, or around 20, well, it was peaking at about 21 pounds of boost. But when we did the tune the other day, it only seemed to be making about 18. Okay, so what else can we see from this top secret? We can see down the bottom that it was done, the tune was done on a four-wheel drive dyno, and there's some scribbled notes there from whoever did the tune. I don't really understand what those mean. So that was part one. We knew we had the result from the Japanese, from the top secret, and it looks like that was done in 2011, although the dyno report says 2008. The invoice is dated 2011. Some confusion there. Could be that the wrong date is on the dyno report, I don't know. Or it could be that the car was tuned by Top Secret a long time ago, back in 2008, and then extra work was done in 2011. Really don't know. So I have actually contacted Top Secret about the car to see if I can get more details, but I haven't had any response yet. Now, when the car was imported to Australia in 2015, It was tuned, it had to be retuned because during the import process the boost controller, electronic boost controller from the cabin was stolen during export. And this is just, it's one of the things with, it's been rife since, I mean, I've been involved in car importing from Japan since the 1990s, and the theft of parts out of imported cars is just rife. It always has been, and from time to time they sort of clamp down on it. But it's likely that those parts disappeared at the Japanese end, like it lost its floor mats, that boost controller, one of the gauges, the spare tyre. You know, there's just all sorts of weird little things that were taken off it. I've since replaced pretty much all of it, but yeah, just annoying. But yeah, so the boost controller disappeared, and so the car was retuned with just fixed boost, and another dyno run was done. This was in Melbourne, I think. And so here's the report from that. So this is pretty consistent. It's 325 kilowatts on, obviously they had to set the boost. Here they've set the boost. It looks like it maxes out at about 17 psi, and it's mostly running about 15 through the range, and which is just over 1 bar, or just on 1 bar. And they're getting 324.5 kilowatts, or 325 kilowatts, around that. The two different pages of the report have different numbers. So one of the pages has boost, one of them has Newton meters, and the Newton meters lines up pretty well with the that's the torque, lines up pretty well with the Japanese number. So it seemed okay at that point, but somewhere between then and now, the car has lost about 60 or 70 kilowatts. And so this is just part one. We've just started the investigation to see what it is, and I'm going to keep you up to date as to what, you know, how this comes out, what the problem seems to be. The first thing that's been identified is that the timing is all over the place. The base timing's okay, but then it all goes wrong. So yeah, I'll keep you informed, and we'll get some more footage of the car and the dyno, and hopefully we will find the source of the missing kilowatts soon and get it back all happy and charging, and then we will move on and modify the exhaust and retune again. All right, so yeah, subscribe for more to see more of this project and other cars, and we'll see you later. Bye.